Hi, I'm Martin Baumann with Focal, here to show you how to create a custom domain for your Focal portfolio. One of the things we wanted to do with Focal was give you control of your branding. You've worked hard to build that brand, and we want you to benefit from it. That's why we designed our platform so you can use your own domain. That way, if you link to your packages, your branding stays consistent. So, you're on the dashboard. The first step is to head over here and click Domains on the sidebar. That will pull up this page here, allowing you to set your custom domain. Now, there are two ways of doing this, and it depends on what Focal plan you're signed up for, but either way, we wanted to make sure you're in control. You'll see here I get a message. If you haven't gone through the Finance tab yet and set up your account, you'll be limited. Make sure you do that first if you want a fully custom domain. But I can do one thing first. If I'm happy with the starter plan, I can create a custom BookFocal subdomain. That way it's cleaner and I still have control over how my packages appear. So, I've got mbaumann as my BookFocal domain. But what if I want to go a step further? What if I want to use my own website? It's what my customers already know. To do that, make sure you're signed up for the partner plan. Head back to the Finance tab and click here on Change Plan. I'll go through this next part quickly. You'll fill in your details here. Right about now, I'm really glad for the blur effect. Once you've signed up for the partner plan, you'll be brought back to your portfolio manager. Let's head back to the Domains tab and you'll see that things have changed. Okay, two options here. I still have my custom BookFocal domain, but now I have the option to create a custom subdomain using my own website. Now this is really handy for linking your website to your Focal packages. It's a nice and clean solution. You can link it on your social profiles too, booking.martinbaumann.com, and it's a much more memorable URL. So how do we do that? It requires just a little bit of setup on the back end of your website. But have confidence, we are going to walk through this step by step. Let's put in a custom domain here, and we get some extra instructions. You'll need to add a CNAME record and give your website host a place to point this new custom domain to. Now, a CNAME record means basically just that. It's a record that specifies that one domain is an alias of something else. Kind of like The Rock is an alias for Dwayne Johnson. With this CNAME record, I'm telling my web host that I want this subdomain to direct to my BookFocal portfolio. So put in the domain you want, make sure you hit save, and I'll take you over to my personal site. So let's say I want to set up martinbaumann.com to have this custom subdomain. I've already chosen booking.martinbaumann.com on my Focal profile. So here's my WordPress. It'll vary a bit depending on your host, but we have guides for your common hosts, your Wix and your Squarespace. I'm on Manage Domains. I'm going to click Change Your Name Servers and DNS Records. Now I'll select DNS Records, and here's where I'm brought to. You'll see here a list of the different types of DNS records. We're looking for CNAME. That enables us to create this subdomain at the start. I'm going to head down to Type, find CNAME, enter the same subdomain I chose on my Focal dashboard, and I want this to be an alias of customer.bookfocal.com. I'm going to hit Add New DNS Record. Now, this can take up to 48 hours to take effect, but you'll see it get added up here under my site domains. I'm going to show you why this is useful. I'm going to take you to Kristen's website. This is uudarling.com. She's linked up her investments in packages page to direct to her Focal portfolio. This makes it super simple for customers to book you. It's one click, here's every package right in front of you, and a customer can click and book you from there. She's also got her portfolio set up with a custom domain, booking.uudarling.com. So a customer sees this, and for all they know, they're still on Kristen's website. That's it. Now you know how to create a custom domain for your Focal portfolio. If you're stuck on anything, if you need any more help, send us an email at contact@bookfocal.com. Once again, I'm Martin Baumann for Focal. Thanks for watching.